January the 11th, 2022. Guys, you're looking at the Office of the United States Trade Representative's website. It's part of the executive branch of the president. And it's about trade agreements, and it shows what we import and export on our trade deals with various countries, from Argentina, if you look on the left, down to Venezuela. You can see them, most of them here. And Canada's in focus right now because in 4 days, things are going to change drastically. And I hope you have been preparing yourself and your family, because things are about to get very tight. But you can come here, and this is, if we look at, I'll pull it up, and you can kind of see, this is USTR, trade.gov, country dash region slash Americas, and then I've checked Canada. But it's the USTR.gov, and that's the trade. Anyway, I'm not going to go through it. It's a short page, but I'm going to try to get straighter to the point than reading all of this information. You can go do it, and it's talking about what we trade and the different, again, the things we import and export with each other. And so Canada is our second largest goods trading partner, with $612 billion in total two-way good trades during 2019. This is where the numbers go back to. Good exports totaled $292 billion. Goods imports were $319.4 billion. The U.S. goods trade deficit with Canada was $26.8 billion in 2019. Now, it goes through different information here on exactly what is being traded. They talk about the top export categories that we send to Canada were vehicles, $52 billion, machinery, $45 billion, electrical machinery, $25 billion, mineral fuels, $25 billion, and plastics, $13 billion. This is what we export. So there's a tremendous amount of employment that depends on this export. U.S. total exports of agricultural products to Canada, food and such, was $24 billion. It included prepared food, $2.0 billion, fresh vegetables, $2.0 billion, fresh fruit, $1.5 billion, snack foods not elsewhere specified or indicated were $1.4 billion, and non-alcoholic beverages, juices, etc., were $1.0 billion. So the Canadian people are depending on $24 billion in this type of food, juices, etc., as coming across the Canadian border. U.S. exports of services were critical too, and that has to do with travel, professional management services, intellectual property, computer software, audiovisual, and related product sectors. And again, 4 days, all of this is going to change. Now let's look, and this is very important, and if you guys have not prepared yourself over the last few years, you're almost too late. Because this is, again, what Canada sends us, third largest supplier of goods to the U.S. You've got some of the same things in different order. In other words, they import mineral fuels, which is not at the top of the list on where you're looking at the machinery and vehicles. Vehicles are second, machinery's third, $23 billion, $53 billion vehicles. Special other returns, $18 billion, and plastics, $11 billion. So we are trading a lot of the same things, just different levels, probably different categories of automobiles, things like that. But the U.S. total imports of agricultural products from Canada totaled $24 billion in 2019. Our second largest supplier of these agricultural products, food, second largest supplier. Leading categories including snack foods, $4.8 billion, red meats, fresh, chilled, or frozen, $2.5 billion, other vegetable oils, $1.8 billion, processed fruit and vegetables, $1.6 billion, and fresh vegetables, $1.6 billion. This is going down in 4 days. It's going to be just about grinding to a halt. Talk about a dark winter, and talk about this country being in extreme trouble. Canada also. But on the 15th of January, 31,000 truckers will have to have gone along with the deal, to do business or go to the movies or whatever. 31,000 across that border back and forth. And it's expected that most of them are not going to do it. And so this is going to come to a grinding halt in 4 days. So what's going to happen? shortages, hyperinflation, if you can find it. And if you're not prepared, you're going to be in with a group of people that are having to really go through stressful situations to feed their family. Don't want to go into detail here. You get the idea, and you may not want to be part of that tsunami of chaos, but that's what's coming. Now, our friends down under have already had these measures implemented. This picture was sent yesterday. This is from January the 10th from Kohl's, big department store, food store there. And since they implemented these measures, this is what it looks like. Not very good. And there's already a lot of businesses that are being shut down because a lot of employees are sick. And so the gates are closing. The walls have been breached, if you know what I'm saying, guys. And the dark winter's here. I just want you to know it. 4 days out, January 15th, the new administration's policies go into effect on our border with Canada. Be prepared. Don't get caught off guard. It's almost too late. Act now. It's a heads up. Be safe.